What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a 1.5 years later check-in review on the RX Smart Gear Original. It's RX's signature product. I'm going to be sharing some insights, some feedback. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to start by talking about the pros of this rope. This rope is good for sprinting, for intense HIIT type workouts, but it's also good for long-term jumping. When I say long-term jumping, I'm talking about anything over 3 or 4 minutes straight of jumping rope. The rope is the perfect weight for long-term endurance jumping, but also for short, quick, high-intensity interval training bursts. And it's also a great rope for double unders as well. It's smooth and that it has great feedback. It's the perfect weight to be able to do anything that you want to do with the rope regarding high-intensity interval training and also long-term endurance jumping. That's what I like about this rope, but it's extremely smooth and it has great feedback. A lot of the feedback can be attributed to the weight of the rope, but also to how well the handles are designed. So the smoothness and the great feedback are two awesome things about this rope that continue to impress me as the years go by. So far, there's only one con about this jump rope, and some people may argue that this is not a con. When you have a good product like the RX Smart Gear Original, it's hard to find things that are wrong with it. But the only con that I have, and this is mainly for people who like to have adjustable jump ropes, is that it's not adjustable. RX's value proposition is that they offer pre-sized jump ropes. And their argument is that the fitness apparatus should be fitted to the athlete. And I can't find anything wrong with that. But if you are in the beginning stages of jump rope, or you enjoy having some flexibility in your jump rope sizing for whatever reason, then the only way that you're going to be able to counteract the non-adjustability is to buy different size ropes from RX and then change out the ropes whenever you want to. The non-adjustability is a sword that cuts both ways. Yes, you get a rope that is sized to you, but if you like to vary the size of your rope, then it can be a disadvantage for you. Also, some people have trouble sizing the rope to their height, and you have to do that on the website before you get it. So if you do get the wrong size, then it ends up being a lot more work to get a replacement. You have to get a refund and all that stuff. So that's one of the deals with a non-adjustable rope, is that you get what you get and you're stuck with it unless you get some replacement cords that you can switch out with it. Quality is an aspect of RX Smart Gear that I have never found an issue with. I have several of their ropes, and because these are premium ropes at a premium price, you would expect the quality to be high, and that expectation for me has been met. So for quality, I give the RX Smart Gear Original a 5 out of 5 jumps. They do charge at the higher end for their ropes, but in my opinion, their ropes quality meet and exceed the price that they ask for. So if you do get this rope, I'll share some tips with you after about 1.5 years of using it. The first tip is a tip that I think applies to most every jump rope, and that is to use a mat if you want to preserve the integrity of the rope. If you don't like using mats, then that's fine. I don't normally use mats other than for preserving the life of the rope. Sometimes a mat can constrict your movement, and I know a lot of people have problems with that as far as mats go. But if you want to preserve the life of this jump rope and you don't want to keep buying replacements on RX's website, I would use a mat so that you can protect the coating on the outside of the jump rope. Second tip is to get the right size. I got the wrong size. I tied knots, one on both sides, and it still works. But if you want to use this rope optimally, you want to make sure that you get the right size, because this rope is not necessarily conducive to tying knots at all, because it's a steel cord, and steel cords don't do so well with knot tying. So on Amazon, that's where I bought the rope. Back when I bought the rope on Amazon, they only had one size, and it was a little too big for me, so I had to tie the knots. But now on Amazon, they have more sizes. Their inventory is larger on Amazon. So if you want to buy the rope from Amazon, you can do that, and your size will probably be available. If not, you should buy it from RX Smart Gear's site directly, and make sure that you follow their guidance. So your rope should be sized to height, your height plus 3 feet. So if you're 5'10", then your rope should be sized to 8 feet, 10 inches. Most important tip, I think, when you're buying RX's products is to ensure that you get the right size so that you have the most optimal performing jump rope. I like this rope's versatility a lot, even after using it for about a year and a half. Just keep in mind, this is not a jump rope where you're gonna be able to do any complicated freestyle tricks on. That's not what this rope is for. This rope is the official US boxing team's rope. So that should tell you something. That should tell you that it's truly designed for conditioning, cardio, or simple to intermediate tricks such as double unders, some crossovers. Crossovers are tough with this rope because it's steel and it's not as flexible, but you can get away with crossovers if you are skilled in that regard. If you watch Glenn from Rope Rage, this is one of his favorite ropes. This is the rope that he uses most often, and he's a highly skilled jumper. He makes it look easy to do crossovers with this rope, but it's not as easy as he makes it look because the rope is not as flexible. Any complicated freestyle tricks are going to be difficult with this rope. This rope is truly designed for double unders, conditioning, conventional unders like single unders, alternate foot step. Side swings are good with this rope. Still, when you rate a rope for versatility, you have to understand what it's made for. So for me, I'm gonna keep my rating of 5 out of 5 for versatility, just because this rope is not made for complicated freestyle tricks. It is made for single unders and double unders, and anything that you would think of as far as boxing goes, conditioning, any of the tricks that you see boxers do, that's what this rope is made for. But for versatility, I give it a 5 out of 5 jumps. Like everything else in the economy today, especially in America, prices are increasing on virtually everything. And this rope's price has increased over the past year and a half. I believe I got it for around $50, and now it's selling for about $55. And I think every merchant out there has got to raise their prices to account for inflation and the weakening of the dollar. But still, at $55, I think this rope is a great value. I think it's worth more than $55 because it's lasted me this long. I've taken good care of it, but it's lasted me this long. You're really paying for the handles. The handles are excellent. You can always get replacement cords on RX's website. I think they're about 20 bucks. But overall, price to value for me is a 5 out of 5 jumps. In my opinion, performance is one of the stronger aspects of this jump rope. Because it is a premium product, I think that quality and performance are the two strongest aspects. If you're paying more than you normally would for a jump rope, you're going to expect it to perform well, and you're also going to expect it to have good quality. So both of those are fulfilled in this jump rope. Yeah, I had to turn around there. I just saw a dead possum on the sidewalk. If I wasn't paying attention, I probably would have stepped in it. But that's part of doing vlog style videos, going through the neighborhood, I guess. But there's a ton of possums around here, and they always seem to be getting hit. It's a shame because they're pretty cool animals. But anyway, performance is still good after a year and a half. The performance mainly comes from the handles. The handles are superior in my mind. And I know there are some after a year and a half is still a 5 out of 5 jumps. Ease of use is where having a non-adjustable jump rope is an advantage. Because this jump rope is sized to you, it will be ready to use as soon as you get it. The way that it's packaged is that the rope is already attached to the handle so that it's already ready to use. You don't have to do any cutting, you don't have to do any sizing. If you're just starting off with jump rope, or you have a lot of difficulty getting the motivation to go out and do your workout, then having a product that is already sized and ready to go when it comes to jump rope eliminates the obstacle of having to do extra tasks just to get your rope ready. So that's a huge advantage from that standpoint. If you have no trouble getting after it and getting yourself ready to go get after it as far as your workouts goes, then it's still convenient to have a product that's already sized to you. And as far as operations go, this rope is very easy to use. When it comes in the package, it's ready to go. It's easy to use. A 5 out of 5 jumps for ease of use is still my rating after a year and a half of using this rope. Man, it's starting to get cloudy out here and it looks like thunderstorms are coming, so I'm gonna have to hurry up, but I did bring an umbrella just in case. Is this rope for you? If you've already started jumping rope and you're looking for a jump rope that will be good for conditioning and you want to increase your cardiovascular abilities, you've already learned the basics of jump rope, I think this rope would be great for you. It is a great rope for taking your skills to another level because it's a steel coated rope. You can use it for speed. It's good for speed work. It's good for double unders. And it's good for enhancing your cardiovascular system overall. If you're a beginner, I think this rope would be challenging if you want to use it, not because of the weight, because I think the weight is good enough at 3.4 ounces to give you the proper feedback, but because if you mess up a lot, and most people mess up a lot, especially at the beginning stages when they're first starting with jump rope, the steel cable does hurt a good bit than if you hit yourself with a PVC rope. So if you are a beginner and you want to challenge yourself, I think this rope would be a good option, but just remember that this is a steel rope. It's a coated steel rope, so it's not going to be as forgiving when you mess up if you hit the back of your leg. If you're somebody who is into double unders, I think this rope would be good for you, not necessarily to try to get a PR and to do as many double unders as possible, but to build the strength necessary to do more double unders, because double unders is not only a cardiovascular exercise, but it's a strength and endurance exercise as well. Because the rope that it comes with is 3.4 ounces, it's going to be hard to do a whole lot of double unders at once, or as many double unders consecutively as you would be able to do with some lighter double under jump ropes. So if you're an athlete looking to take your cardio to the next level, you are a CrossFitter or double under connoisseur, I think this rope would be great for you. If you're a beginner, I think that this rope would be good if you're looking for a challenge, but just remember that this rope can be unforgiving. Man, it's looking pretty stormy out here. I'm sure that rain is coming soon, but it's still great to get out and do the walk. I'm just glad that I got myself from my relaxed state out to walk about and do this video before the weather starts coming in. You can see behind me, it's coming in pretty strong, and probably within about 15 minutes, it's probably gonna start coming down heavily out here. But thanks for joining me for this video. I greatly appreciate it. Overall, I got nothing but good things to say about RX's original rope and their other products that I have. I think they're a good company. They're up there with Cross Rope as a premier premium jump rope dealer, and I don't have too many complaints about the original that I've been using for the past year and a half. Despite having to tie the 2 knots in it, despite me getting the wrong size, I can always go ahead and order another replacement, but the rope has been fine, just the way it is, with a knot on both sides. So I have no complaints. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, share the channel with your family and your friends. If you like these outdoor videos as opposed to me sitting at the desk and talking at the camera, Let me know. If you like the desk videos better, let me know as well. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, jump rope to freedom. Peace, take care, and thanks so much for your support.